You could ask, why did Mohbad not go to the police while he was being abused? You may also ask, why did his father also bury his own son without investigation or asking for justice or even autopsy? As far as I'm concerned, Mohbad's father is not worthy of even having a child. At my age, I will die for my child if need arise. How old do you even want to live? Even if he was being threatened, could you not cry out to the world, at least for them to hear and help you out? Then even if you die in the process, even God will be proud of you that you were able to die for the child that he kept in your care. Even a dog, if you come close to its puppy, even if you are pointing a gun at it, it will bite you. And they say the man is a pastor. Haba, you are covering up so that you can live and your son will die. Even when they took him away from you, you still rushed to bury him. Imagine 3 days after this guy was buried and they dug him out and they found fresh blood in his coffin. If this guy was dug out the next day, I'm sure he would have been alive. Try and pour blood on the floor, maybe chicken blood or whatever. 3 hours later, the blood will have dried up or turned dark and stiff. But why was this guy's blood still fresh? Because the guy was still alive. Mohbad did not die of accident. He didn't die of gunshot. Where did the blood come from? It means the guy later woke up and was struggling for life. Then he started vomiting blood. So his father is part of his murderers. All the people involved, from the guys that took him from the hospital to the ones that buried him, they are all part of his murderers. Please let me say this. The police is not your enemy. I know the police have their own though, but the police and every other uniformed man you find out there, they are just like a tool in the hand of the owner. Like you have a machete. You can decide to use that machete to clear grass, or you can decide to use it to cut down a tree, or you can even decide to use it to kill a human being. That is how the uniformed men are in the hands of our so-called leaders. Let me tell you this story. In 2021, when people were doing a peaceful walk to remember the Lekki toll shooting, in Lagos, policemen still shot at people on that day and threw tear gas. Even I think one person even died. Meanwhile, in Ibadan, police were the one leading the walk, guiding the people both front and back and both sides. Was Ibadan police a state police force? Nah, it's the same federal police. What makes the difference? The man in power. So police, military are all obeying commands and order from the bloody civilians in power. Do you know why the military call us bloody civilian? The word bloody civilian is not an insult to. Bloody civilians only means that it is the civilians that give the order that the military carry out in those bloody actions. What did the military say to Songonlu after the NSAS shooting? They were very angry at him for denying giving them order. So the civilians are always responsible. Please don't blame the uniformed men. Blame the people ordering and commanding them around. The army only reacts when you kill their colleague. Even if guns are popping on the street, if someone doesn't give them order, they won't leave the barracks. And for people saying Mohbad shouldn't have joined Malian Records, do your research before you join this or that. Why not never talk that one all this while? Is it not medicine after death that you are doing now? Is it not when something happens that everyone learns from it? Did you know that that was happening before? Look at the rate of unemployment in the country. Take a look at the number of youths hanging around every corner because there are no jobs. Is it not the same reason why some join Yahoo, armed robbery, kidnapping, and ritual practices? Then you have a young man who even has a talent and is seeking for a platform to stand. Do you know how many Mohbads are out there that haven't seen whom to help their music talent see the light of day? Some can even sing better than Davido and Wizkid combined. Some their lyrics are bomb. But who won't help them shine? Nobody. Then this young man had an opportunity to get signed by a record label and give him a platform to stand in a country that even the people that are working, the money is not enough to take care of them, let alone someone that has no job and your family is not rich. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing that happens is that your heart leaps because you are thinking of what you are going to eat that day. It's a road that I've traveled through, so I know what I'm talking about. Some people stealing is not because they were not well trained or because they joined bad gang. Some just hit the wall and that was the only way out. That doesn't mean that stealing is right. This guy had someone to sign him and bring his dreams to reality. No, he shouldn't have taken it. He should have gone to do a research. Okay, wait. Let's even agree that he should have gone to do his research. So assuming he wanted to do the research, how would he have started the research? No, tell me now. Someone that even when he was being abused, he couldn't cry out because the people that are involved has power and high connections. Was he supposed to have gone to the police and say, "Oh, Mr. Police IG, I just had an opportunity to be signed by Malian Records. I want you to go and investigate him for me, whether he's a good person or not." No, tell me, if you wanted to investigate, what would they have investigated about? You can even be living next door to a ritualist and you won't know. If not that this thing happened, are you not the same people that have been shouting Malian, Malian, Malian? Even when the government arrested this guy, it was the same you people that started shouting, "Let him go. Is he the only one that does drugs? Is he the only person that does Yahoo?" I saw a lot of celebrities that did videos to shout that they should release Naira Marley. Then you are talking he should have done his investigation first. How? You that is talking. If they tell you now to go and investigate Wizkid and you have no connection, you can't even feed yourself, how you want to do the investigation now? Or you just go to the street and start asking people, "Oh, do you know about Wizkid? Is he good? Is he bad?" I beg, let us not talk what we don't know about, please. These things are happening. They are still happening. Even as this Mohbad issue is going on, there are a lot of people that are still going through the same issues and even worse conditions. So please, how about Cynthia Morgan that was under Peace Square? Didn't she come out and itemize what she went through? The harsh reality of the world we are living in is horrible. So say what you know and leave matter for Matthias. When the young artist gets opportunity to be signed into a record label, he's not looking at the percentage. Even if you tell him we are giving you 10% and the record label will take 90% of everything that comes to you, from the media streaming to shows and everything, he has no choice. Is it not better to have a platform where you can be showcasing yourself, making a little money that is coming your way and gaining presence, than to reject it and continue to waste away, and you may even later die of hunger? Because some have been searching for someone to sign them for more than 5 years. Then you have an opportunity, you will now reject it because the percentage is small. How many record labels do we even have in Nigeria? You can't even approach them without a connection. Music is not like comedy that you can be struggling on your own, and with the help of social media that has leveled the playing ground and your mobile phone, then one day one of your videos might go viral and your journey kickstarts. In music, you need money to shoot videos. Sometimes one video can cost up to 5 million naira or more. The person will never feed himself, who won't give him 5 meters to shoot video? Music is a different ball game. Even if you choose to be doing it on social media, how many people don't blow with music like that? It's not easy. Yes, one video might go viral. Is it not the same social media that millions of contents come out every day? Your video might go viral today, tomorrow another one pops up and swallow up your own. So the record labels helps you to shoot videos, push your content to media platforms like MTV Base, Sound City and the likes. And what that does is that even when the song doesn't make sense, after they play it to your ears over and over, the way the human subconscious work is that even when you don't know, your brain begins to replay it to your mind. Because when you hear sound, your brain records the sound. That is how you learn other people's language. And that's how children also learn how to talk. So you just find yourself singing that song that you never thought was worth listening to at the first time that it was played. That's the tricks that record labels use to promote artists. Of course, they want to make their money back. And at a point, artists may find out that he's being used. Because by the time you don't get popular small, and you begin to realize that the percentage that you signed was too small, then if you want to leave, it becomes a problem. Because at the time you came as a nobody, you didn't see the number of years you signed as anything. So even if they signed you for 50 years, you were just excited that God has favored you. You got an opportunity that others are looking for. So I think the Media and Entertainment Regulatory Body has to standardize how long an artist should be signed into a record label. Then you can renew that contract when it finishes if you like. Also, they should decide the percentage that should be involved. Maybe in the first 2 years or 3 years when the artist is still young, then after that period you renew it. Just like when a company employs its staff, there's a certain amount they pay you. Then by the time you go through some training and you have gained some experience, they review your salary. Because if they don't, you can go and work for someone with that experience and they'll be the one to lose. So why is it not done the same way in entertainment? When somebody signs as 20%, even when this person becomes popular, you still want him to collect 20%. How now? So the regulatory body has to do this. Because in the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, there were funds that were provided for this sector. So that you won't say, government can't tell me what to do, how much to collect from an artist or how long to sign him because they are not contributing to my record label. So all of this still boils down to governance. I think I've said a lot for one video, so we'll continue another time. This guy has to get justice. If it takes his father going to jail for covering up things, let him go. This alone will reveal a lot of things that have been going on in the entire entertainment industry. And if you are out there and you are facing the same thing, it is better you speak up now that the pot is still hot, so that people can help you out. Because at the moment, every oppressor at the entertainment industry is afraid. This is the time to speak up. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. See you next time.